The following is an expanded version of a letter I wrote to the FTC today regarding the upcoming Coppa changes to YouTube. I run a family-friendly trivia channel. Out of nearly 150 videos I have maybe 2 that are specifically aimed at children, which I have now marked as such. The other 148 or so are aimed at an older audience. I'd say 17 to 65 is my targeted demographic. Now, the issue I have with these changes is the lack of definition as to what is targeted to children and what is not. Nothing about the other 148 videos is aimed solely at, or produced to generate, 16 and under viewership. It's trivia, but I focus on pop culture. 80s, 90s and 2000s and today. For example, I feature a video about an Iggy Azalea song. Iggy Azalea is a very popular rap artist. She herself is not kid-friendly unless it's radio edit. So would that be considered that I am aiming to children? It shouldn't be for 2 reasons. 1. She is not aimed to children. 2. Most kids, should find trivia boring. Now let's flip the script. I've also created a Simpsons Halloween Specials trivia marathon. It's trivia about a cartoon. Does that make my video kid-targeted? It's not my intention. In my frame of mind, most kids should find trivia boring. Upon clicking my content they'll watch it for 15 seconds and be like, hey, it's not The Simpsons, and change videos. And even if they continue to watch, it's not directed at them. Do intentions matter? I'm targeting the 10-year-olds. From 1990. The Simpsons trivia is directed at people who are 39 and were kids when it first started airing. Because they are the viewers that are going to have the warm fuzzy memories of the bartender chasing the one-eyed alien with a wooden plank, saving Earth. Those are my intentions and honest beliefs about my content. But it's all been left so subjective, and everything is in a haze of fear right now. If a lot of kids watch my content, which they don't, but if they did, would I suddenly be a kids channel? How many is many to a small channel? How many kids' views quantify as a large portion of the viewership? If 4,000 kids watch my video out of 10,000, is that a kids video? What if it's 4,000 out of 100,000? What about a million? What's the line? Now, another shade of gray. Anime. I personally cannot stand the stuff. It doesn't hold my interest. I respect it as an art form, but it's not my cup of Earl Grey. But I was requested by a viewer, who's 19 years old roughly, to make an anime trivia video. So I did. And within that video I have questions regarding events dating back to something like the 1930s. No kid is going to know those answers or care about those questions. Not unless they've been on Jeopardy! If they've been on Jeopardy!, they aren't watching my channel. But because the thumbnail has cartoony images, am I targeting kids? No, I'm not. I'm no more targeted towards children than South Park is, only I swear less. But I know you may not see it that way. I'm a proud father of a 3-year-old. She is who I created the 2 targeted videos for, and for a few videos. We thought it would be fun for her to see her face splash on the screen for a second, and hear herself saying, "I'm purple," instead of her name, because we're protecting her identity and privacy, much as we protect our own. She's on the screen for 3 seconds, no more. A still shot that has been massively altered and changed, and so for a few videos she was our quasi-mascot of sorts. But you can't see her unless you have already clicked on the video. She's not the thumbnail. You have no idea she's in there, unless you've already decided you want to test your movie history trivia skills, for example. But because I have 3 seconds of an altered still shot of my child with a voice overlay saying, "I'm purple," does that make it targeted to kids?
I'm purple.
It wasn't intended, but based on the rules and interpretations I'm seeing across Reddit, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, I have genuine concern that my Carol Burnett-esque ear tug is going to cost me $40,000. I started making YouTube videos in the hopes that any person who speaks English, or wants to someday, could come to our channel and learn something or be entertained by something we've created, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. Most haven't, and won't subscribe to me, but if I can do this enough, if enough people want to play bar trivia at home via YouTube, and learn something in the process, maybe we'll be monetized one day, and our act of helping other people learn, can one day help my daughter go to college or university. It's a circle of learning, and teaching with entertainment, and love. It's for my daughter's future, but it's not for her present. More definition needs to be provided. And please remember, as a creator, I see none of your information, or your kids' information. If you subscribe to me, the only thing I see is what you comment to me, and if you've posted a self picture, I see nothing about advertising. I don't know where you shop, or what you buy. YouTube, Google likely does. But I, the video creator, do not. I would highly suggest only gearing your new rules to kid-targeted material, do not expand into kid-friendly material. If you were to, it could constitute a de facto encroachment upon free speech. If you do, we will remove your ability to make a living from it. If you expand to kid-friendly material, I'm just spitballing my numbers here. But I'd say 90% of all channels would be forced to shut down or stop generating new content. I'm not exaggerating when I say that you would be effectively killing the medium. Think about it. Why would Gordon Ramsay generate cooking tutorials if he can't collect targeted ad rev? His cooking tutorials are pretty kid-friendly, and some videos even feature his family. Which would fall into my previous question about kids being present in videos. Does that mean the video is targeting kids? What about a channel that shows how to renovate a living room yourself? That's pretty wholesome content. Kid-friendly. Should they be subject to these rules as well? Should they lose their ability to have targeted ads? Not that I even really have a problem with targeted advertising. If it's a choice between my kids seeing an advertisement for a toy, or a non-targeted, random advertisement for Friday the 13th Part 33, I'd be fine with being harassed by Purple Girl for the latest Peppa Pig toy. Oh, and let's not forget Christmas. It's right around the corner. Christmas is, as my parents would say, a kid's holiday, so if it's a kid's holiday and someone makes a video about Christmas, then that video must be kid-targeted also. Right? More precise definitions are required for kid-targeted. Kid-friendly expansion of these unclarified rules should never happen, and above all else, please, let's use some thought. Thank you for your time. Joel Curtis, on behalf of the 280 Times Trivia channel.